Hey everyone, welcome back to the Nightmare Toys podcast. We are episode 42 this week. I am Brian, and with me this week is...
Christy?
And Dylan.
And now that we're doing this episode and realizing it was Shark Week, I probably should have done a shark movie. But it's alright, because today, as we're filming, it is the anniversary of the Amityville Horror, which...
The OG.
The OG.
Yeah, the
yes,
OG,
not the 2005 one, although I do like that one. I know
Me too.
Christy hates it.
Nah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not.
Well, I've only seen it once.
She wasn't digging the Ryan Reynolds abs.
How could you not dig the Ryan Reynolds abs?
He's so lying on that. I love Ryan Reynolds.
Seen Blade 3? Ooh wee.
That's not it at all. Ryan Reynolds is just fine.
But yeah, so I thought we would, go with it being the anniversary. We would do the original movie, inspired by a true story of George Lutz and his family after they move into the Amityville house, which is very different today. They gutted the famous windows and are now just square windows.
Such a bummer.
I don't think they have the balcony.
They don't have
either.
Yeah, I would say. And
It's such a cool looking house.
it is. And when researching, all these movies aren't even at the house. They're in New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
So with Tom Rivers, New Jersey, where they found identical houses like it. But I really enjoy this movie. It's a good, I guess, haunted house possession type movie.
Yeah.
And, the madness that people can go through. So, Christy, what was your first experience with this?
Well, I don't know, how old was I? I don't know, maybe 6, I think. This came out in 79. I was born in 78. So I've watched this my entire life. I had it on tape. I think my parents recorded it off of HBO or something. I loved it. I've always loved this movie. Part 2 is another fave of mine as well. I love Part 2. So I grew up with 1 and 2. A lot of controversy behind this movie because of the true story, and then the story of the Lutzes. Is it true? Is the house actually haunted? Is it not? All that. You have the actual murder with the Defoe family. So lots of controversy over this.
Yeah, I
the
know.
book is a little bit different. I haven't read the book, but I do know that the book is a little bit different.
Yeah, I know this was one of those movies where people didn't want it coming out.
Right.
Because of everything that happened in the town. Because the town is one of those quiet towns, and then you have something like this come out. And
there actually was the murder.
Yeah, which that's all done in Amityville 2.
Yeah.
Granted, they changed the name of the family, but the sequel, which is in fact a prequel, explains the murder that happened in the house.
Yeah, he said the house made him do it, and he murdered his family. But again, over the years, I mean, do you think the house is haunted?
I don't think so.
I don't think the house is actually haunted. I really do believe that he was just really on drugs and whatever else, and is what made him murder the
schizophrenic
family.
or whatever, because he's hearing voices or whatever, right? So the house was talking to him.
It was the voices told him to do it.
Yeah, so it could be a lot of things.
And then the Lutz family coming in, which is what this is about. They claim all this stuff happened. So that's just up to you if you think it's true or not. Now, I don't believe blood's coming out of the walls and out of the toilets and faucets and things like that, but...
I wasn't there.
Yeah, I
doubt it, but I wasn't there.
True. None of us were there. I believe in ghosts and things? Yes, but this kind of stuff, no. But I love Amityville Horror. It's my favorite haunted house movie, possession movie, whatever you want to call it. Part 2, obviously, is more possession. To me, Part 2 is actually scarier than Part 1. Or at least I've always been more scared of Part 2 than Part 1. I don't know. That's just me.
Because, it really happened.
He's just scary. The actor, I'm not sure what his name is. I'm sorry. But him being possessed and the whole thing, that was just scary to me. The house in this, it's scary but not scary. I don't know. Just knowing that your brother or your son is going around killing the whole family in the middle of the night like that with a shotgun, and he's possessed the way he is, that was scary.
Yeah, I think what the original did more than the prequels, they used the house as a character itself.
Right. Yeah, of course.
So,
but I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, they did a good job of it. This and The Changeling are probably my two top haunted house movies, although done in completely different manners. But
you like Poltergeist?
I do love Poltergeist. Yeah, I like that one. But
you like part 2?
Yeah,
I like 2.
I like 2. I like 3. I like all 3
I haven't
of them,
seen
actually.
3.
So,
I haven't seen any of the
don't
sequels
like
for
3,
this
but I
either.
do.
Really? Yeah, I'll check it out.
3 is actually pretty good with this one too. I believe that one was just rated PG-13 or PG, wasn't it? And the other 2 were R.
PG.
PG. Okay.
Yeah. So with the third one, that's when the 3D era was booming in theaters. So they were trying to, make money on the gimmick.
Right.
And it also has
Meg
Ryan.
Yeah, Meg Ryan.
Very young Meg Ryan.
Yes. And it's pretty good. Once you get after part 3, it starts getting a little crazy, but yeah.
I don't know. There's one of the sequels I really like.
There isn't.
I don't remember which number it was, but it's called It's About Time, where
the clock.
They bring the clock home from the
that
house
one's not too
and
bad.
Involves nightmares and
it's just completely
danger.
different from
it's a very different
with
tone.
those 3 in particular. But yeah, that one's not too bad. I actually like The Awakening, which came out.
The last one that they did.
Is that really the last one?
For the series, the actual series?
Yeah. Yes, that one was pretty good. It tied into 1 and 2 to me.
Yeah.
So, have you seen that one?
I saw when it first came out. I haven't watched it since.
Yeah,
and
I thought that
even
one was actually pretty good.
That one's kind of
scary.
Getting some age on it now.
Yeah,
too.
it is. But it's what's her name? The girl,
Bella Thorne.
Bella Thorne is in it. Yes, her.
And then I know that Cameron, the kid from Shameless, is in it. He's the one that's in the hospital bed.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that one was actually pretty good. If you haven't seen that one, I recommend The Awakening. I recommend that one.
Dylan, what was your thoughts on?
I like this movie. This is the second time I've seen it. The first time I saw it was probably when the remake came out. I think I saw the remake first, actually. We rented it from Blockbuster. I was pretty young. I don't know. I don't know what year that came out. The remake, but
I think that was 2005.
Yeah,
because the bonus disc in this set actually shows the behind the scenes.
That long already for the remake?
Because I was young. I was
I guess
I was 12 would make sense. I guess 12 or 14 or so, and so I think I saw this one probably when I was about 13 or 14 or something like that. And I think I rented it from Blockbuster too, and I liked it. I think at the time I liked the remake more, but that would probably be different if I were to watch the remake today, because I did enjoy this movie. It's definitely a slow burn, I think most good kind of house possession whatever movies are, because you gotta kind of build up to it. You can't just the first night the walls start bleeding or whatever, and so it kind of I like how it kind of sneaks up on you and just gets scarier and scarier. Yeah, like I said earlier, I think it's just such a cool looking house, so it's a bummer that it looks so different now. James Brolin is obviously Josh Brolin's dad, but he looks a lot like Christian Bale in this movie. Mm-hmm. Almost exactly like Christian Bale. I think especially because they're doing the sunken eyes makeup and all that, when he starts looking a little skinny. Yeah. But there's some shots in this movie where it's that could be Christian Bale, and it's really weird. I'm a big Christian Bale fan, so I think that's why
Christian Bale.
Yeah, it stuck out to me. But and then is Margot Kidder, is that her name?
Mm-hmm. From
She's
Superman.
Cute. Yeah.
I was gonna mention her too. I always really liked Margot Kidder.
Yeah.
As a girl, my girl crushes or who I thought was just gorgeous was Margot Kidder and Wonder Woman, Linda Carter.
Mhm.
I always liked them too. So.
Yeah.
And she was
Yeah.
Lois Lane too.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah.
And she was in Black Christmas. And
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shame that she passed
she's
away.
very pretty. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
very pretty, and she's wearing pigtails a lot in the movie. I noticed. She's always wearing pigtails. She's cute.
Yeah, but I like to give a solid 8.
Solid 8.
There you go.
Solid 8.
All right. It's a good score.
Yeah. I had to watch half last night and half this morning. But that's just because I was busy, not because I didn't want to watch it.
So you haven't seen part 2 or 3 or anything?
No, I've only seen this one and the remake.
I think you would like part 2,
I
just
do
because
too. I
it
think you
is
would
the
too.
actual story of the murders and everything.
Yeah, I'll
Burt
check it
Young's
out.
in it.
Yeah, Brian from
he was
Rocky. He was Paulie in Rocky.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's
He's
cool.
in it.
I like
he
him.
plays the dad. And he's an asshole.
Yeah.
As he is in most of his movies.
Yeah, he is. I know. He plays that really well.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And then 3 is fun for what it was,
Right.
and then it kind of dwindles from there. And then you have all these Amityville knockoffs. Most are on Tubi.
They
right
are.
now.
I noticed that last night, and I was looking up Amityville. There's so many movies that have Amityville in the title. It's just like
yeah, it's, I don't know, like I'm still ashamed I watch Amityville in the Hood,
Y'all.
which yeah, I mean it was so bad. But now there's like Amityville in Space and the Amityville Karen. I'm just like, they get to stop now.
yeah, it's gotten crazy.
I say bring them all on.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna watch any of them, but
Yeah, I mean, I guess they're free to do whatever they want.
it's like all the movies with the word massacre in it now.
Yeah.
Like if you go down the rabbit hole of all the movies with like massacre, and it's pretty funny.
Yeah. Yeah, so definitely give the original a chance if you haven't seen it, or even if you've seen the remake, because while they're similar, they put more, I think, into the original than they did the remake. I think the remake was only like an hour and a half,
Yeah.
whereas this one's almost 2 hours, so they kind of give more to it. So, and you could find a very fun scene with Murray Hamilton from Jaws in it where he was wrong yet again.
Right?
Yeah.
I like it when the priests are yelling at each other and screaming at each other. I don't know why I like that so much, but I do.
I didn't look it up, and it was oh crap. Actually, I'm not even totally sure now because I also watched Pieces last night, and so I might be getting them mixed up. But it was just like one of the first scenes of one of these two movies where, and I'm pretty sure but I don't know, I didn't look it up, but the guy who plays like the dean or the principal in Back to the Future with like the nose and the bald head.
Oh, so that's this. He's
Is it?
he's the like a police officer.
Yeah.
Very briefly.
Oh,
But yeah,
yeah.
it's one scene.
Yeah.
And that's
yeah,
him, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
right,
Okay.
yeah, he's the police officer
Yep.
during the murders.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's asking like what's happening.
Yeah. Yeah, it was funny. I started talking and I was pretty sure it was Amityville, but then I was like, wait, like I might be confusing my 1 a.m. movies right now.
So was that your first time watching Pieces?
Yeah, it was actually. It's
you
just
like
one of
that?
Yeah, I liked it. It was fun. You know me, like I'm not an insane slasher person, but I thought that it was, it wasn't taking itself too seriously, like I liked it. I thought it was fun, and it was cool because it had a mask in it. It'd be something Studios mask, like for those like 2 seconds or whatever.
Oh, okay.
It's a hanging I do mask, and yeah, so I watched that just because it was on Shudder, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll check it out finally. I've known about it obviously for a long time, but it's just one of the ones that flew under the radar. So yeah, it was the first time watching it,
Oh,
and
cool.
I always
Glad you
like
watched it.
finding vintage masks in movies. It always makes me happy. Like when we watched Ghoulies 2, and they had that the demon mask. in
Now
there.
I know, because now I find myself when I'm watching movies and it's something obscure and I find a cool looking mask, I pause it, I screenshot it, and I send it to Dylan. I was like, hey Dylan, look at this. What is this mask? So I find myself now, because of you, paying attention to masks in older movies now.
Yeah, it's fun. Like I was talking to my friend last night. Actually, he's a big Pieces fan.
I love Pieces.
And And I've always known that he's obsessed with that mask, but I just known it as a mask. I didn't know why he was so obsessed with the mask. And then I saw the movie, and I was like, oh, that's why you're so obsessed with the mask. But it's like me and Distortions Unlimited's Heavy Metal is the mask that's in Night of the Demons.
Okay, yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Like in the first scene ever where he like jumps out of the, he's like, bodacious boobies, sis.
Yes,
and he's
yes.
you got the Heavy Metal mask on. So yeah, so it's funny how that can happen. But anyways,
Cool.
back to Amityville.
Sorry.
I got off on a mask
We got
tangent
off
there.
mask and pieces.
That's all right.
We'll talk about pieces another time.
Another episode.
Yeah.
I'm saying, I think
And I have the shirt on.
Yeah.
Cavity colors.
Is that who made it? Cavity
Yes.
Colors.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying. I wish there was like more actual Amityville stuff out there, but I mean,
What you mean?
you can only do like
merch
the
and stuff?
house. Yeah.
Yeah, I know a lot of people do like those, like the 3D houses and things
Yeah.
like that. I would love to have a house, Amityville house, in my collection. I need something Amityville in my collection besides the T-shirt and the movies.
Yeah.
Because Brian brought his box set and I brought just the DVD. I do have all those movies, but not. It didn't
Yeah.
come as the box set though.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think. There's like
Is there a Blu-ray box set?
there is a Blu-ray. Shout Factory
Yeah, that's
or
right,
Scream
Shout-
Factory did
yeah, they did do
it,
that.
but now it's discontinued.
Right.
And
I
it's
forgot
like
about that.
on Amazon alone, it's like $90 now.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, you should have grabbed it when we were at Creepy.
I really should have.
Yep.
Where there was like a little booth that dude is at a lot of the cons that we go to, and I buy tapes from him. He's the guy that I bought all those tapes from.
Oh, yeah.
At the Vegas one, and he was right across from us at the last one we were at too. But when we were at Creepy, he had that box set, and it was like pretty reasonably priced.
Yeah.
And because we were just on one
Because-
of our root beer
yeah.
trips. It was really busy at that con. We were getting root beer, and so you like peeked in it, and I was like, get it now or whatever. And then, but I think that they were busy like with other
Yeah.
customers, so you were just like, I'll just come back and get it, and then you
And
didn't.
I never did. Yeah, because they had that, and they had the Omen box set,
Yeah.
and now that one's discontinued.
Yeah, they also had Full Cheese Zombie on VHS, but it was $90. And I
Yeah.
was like, I'm good. I would pay $50 for that. $90, that's my limit. Well, it's over my limit, obviously. I think the most I've ever paid for a single tape is $50.
So yeah, so that'll wrap it up for Amityville Horror, and let's go to what we got in this week.
New products. Well, we got in from Super 7 these Corpse Bride reaction figures. We don't have enough. They won't stand up on their own. I don't know. Can we see those? I can pick this one up.
I absolutely love these figures.
Yeah, these are really
They're really
pretty,
cool.
really nice figures. They're $18, $17.99, and you can find these on our website and in store.
Yeah, they're all really cool, and we get asked like if we have Corpse Bride stuff a lot, and usually we don't. Like sometimes we might have like a plushie or something, or
We've had the Funko Pop.
Yeah,
we've
we've
had
had the
Funko Pops in the
Pops.
past,
Can't keep
and
those in though.
yeah, and so we never really have much to offer people. So I was really happy that Super 7 put those out because now we have them. Plus, I love that movie, and I'm a collector of the reactions, so I got to get them now. And it's cool. Like they all have like their plastic is like a coffin shape, which
Oh,
is just
you know
like
what?
a
I didn't even
subtle.
pay attention to
Yeah, I
that.
didn't notice
Oh, it is.
right away either.
I didn't pay attention to
Yeah,
that.
so they're cool. And,
Yeah, that's cute.
I like what's his name? The General. What's his name?
General Wellington.
Yeah. That's my favorite one. He comes with really cool accessories, like a translucent, like yellow, like bottle and stuff, and he's just a really cool figure.
Yeah, these are really, really cool. I have to be honest, I have not watched The Corpse Bride.
Oh, really?
No, I think you would like it.
It's really good.
I'll have to watch it.
It's a good gothic love story.
Mm-hmm.
I'll definitely
it's
have
really
to
good.
watch that one.
There's like a whole like like underworld or whatever, like all the dead people, they have like a really fun part. It's funny, like that whole world is if you did like Oingo Boingo's Dead Man's Party album, but just like in stop motion movie.
Oh, wow.
And I mean it's clearly inspired by that. Obviously, like they're best friends or whatever. So but yeah, like when you watch it, it's like like the cover of Oingo Boingo Dead Man's Party.
Right.
It's like they made that into like a whole underworld,
that's
so it's
cool.
really cool. All right, yeah, and then we got these we got a bunch of Waxwork Records in, but these are the two that we hadn't had in stock ever.
Brand new.
Yeah, we got Day of the Dead, which is like top 3 favorite releases that Waxworks ever done for me. And it's I think both of these are double LPs, so it's a lot. And then My Bloody Valentine, which I don't have this one yet, so I'm probably gonna buy it.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's a really good score. Both of these are really good scores, and I think the My Bloody Valentine ones, they're like a pink, red, white, swirl type of finish on the actual records themselves. And then this one, there's like 2 different colors. There's like a nasty green brown, and then like a nasty like red brown.
Oh.
So there's like 2 different colors on that one. Yeah.
Cool.
They're really cool.
Well, you can get those on the website and in the store as well.
Yeah, and they were sold out of Day of the Dead. It was like for like a really long time. It was one of the ones that was like just way too expensive or whatever, and I was just like waiting and waiting and waiting for them to finally release a reissue, and then they did. But then we still hadn't but then I think even that second run sold out, and then so we weren't able to get any in the store. But now we did. Now we got them.
Yeah. So and then I think we're still waiting on more of the Texas Chainsaw ones to come in. Both the TCM2 and the Netflix ones.
Oh.
TCM2, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
I don't know if we're getting more yet. I mean, we will eventually, but...
and then I think we're still waiting on the Candyman ones.
Yeah, definitely still waiting on Candyman. We just haven't gotten them yet. I know we have a lot of pre-orders for that one. But yeah, they just haven't sent them yet. But should come soon. And we have do we still have a couple TCM2s in stock though? Because we just got those recently.
We sold those out.
Yeah, those sold out really quick, I guess. And
we got some more Goosebumps and Fear Street. Those were popular.
Are they doing more Fear Street?
They are.
Cool.
Yeah, Netflix.
I really liked that.
Yeah, Netflix said that they're gonna do another. I don't know if it's gonna be like another 3 films or whatever, but they're gonna continue on with it.
I really, really liked that one.
And
I enjoyed that.
And according to R.L. Stine, they're doing another Goosebumps movie.
Oh, that'd be fun. Cool.
So, I just want them to do a haunted mask movie, like a proper haunted mask movie.
You want the movie just to be about that?
Yeah,
That'd
because
be
that
cool.
story is just so good, and while the TV episode they did was fun, I think if they had the proper budget to do a movie, it could be really cool.
I think a lot of people would be down for that.
Yeah,
the mask is pretty popular.
Yeah, I would say which we do have the masks on the site for pre-order.
Yeah, Tots didn't have those for a long time. Like they discontinued them a couple years ago, but they're back and they'll be out in the fall. And then the Fear Street masks, I just emailed Anthony from Tots if we can get some of the skulls, because I've been getting a lot of emails from people who have pre-ordered them from us because other people are getting them. Just the skull from Fear Street, but they're still listed as a pre-order on the Tots site, so I'm not sure if we're able to get ours yet. So if you did pre-order that, I did hit them up. I'm just waiting to hear back to see if we're able to get those early or whatever, because I've seen some people online are getting them. It's a really cool mask. I still haven't seen the Fear Street movies, but that skull mask is just a really awesome skull mask.
Yeah, because and then we're also going to have like the full costume itself for the skull.
I think so. Yeah, I think we're going to get those too.
So I think that'll be popular for Halloween.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but that's what's cool about a skull mask too, is you can kind of add it to, you can build a whole costume around it. It doesn't necessarily have to be from that movie or whatever. So this is cool about a skull mask. But obviously that one, I mean, I haven't seen the movie, but I've seen covers and whatever, posters and all that, so I'm sure that it's pretty integral or whatever. But it's just a cool, really well done skull mask. I think I'm not sure if Vincent Van Dyke sculpted it, but I think that all that stuff came out of his shop. So he does really cool stuff.
Well,
so what do we have coming up? We got the convention.
We are here at MidSummer Scream.
We are here. Well, you guys are there. I will not be there until tomorrow.
Yeah, that should be fun.
If you're watching this right now, MidSummer Scream is going on this weekend. So come by our booth here in Long Beach, California. And come say hi to me, Philip, and Dylan. And Brian will be there walking around,
I'll
too.
be walking around.
He just won't be actually working the booth, but he'll be walking around.
I may be at work on the booth Sunday. Cause
This is true, because I'm going to be making a skull candle on Sunday with his wife. So I have to get away from the booth for about an hour, so he's going to sit in my chair and be me for an hour.
So, and if you don't see me or Dylan at the booth, check Wild Bill's root beer stand.
Yeah, that's happening too.
We will probably be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be the one thing I have to make sure I pack. Just like a couple Nightmare Toys t-shirts, toothbrush, phone charger, Wild Bill's mug.
And you're bringing masks.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen. Hello.
Yeah.
Let's talk about those for a sec.
All right.
Yeah, let's piss off the world, Dylan.
Well, so far I haven't gotten any negative response from it. But yeah, I made I did a couple just typical 78 custom masks or whatever, just the way I would typically do them, because we brought 2 to the last con and they sold really fast, and then Nick Castle was gonna be at this one, so I was gonna make 8 of them, but then he canceled, so I'm like, all right, well maybe I'll just bring 2, but then since I only did 2 I had some time, so I thought it'd be fun to do something weird, so I kind of did NES concept Myers mask, so if Michael got his own NES game, he's hot pink with purple hair, a little bit of purple shadow or whatever, but it's pretty. I wanted to keep it pretty simple too. I didn't want to give him a bunch of weathering or anything like that, because I wanted it to be in the video game it's 8-bit or whatever. You'd pretty much have 2 colors, so I kind of just kept it pretty simple.
I thought it was very pretty.
Thanks. Yeah, I thought it's fun. I like making Myers masks and all that, but obviously in that community it's really everything has to be screen accurate or whatever, and so I just I thought it'd be fun, and you can just have fun with it, so I kind of just did it as an antithesis to that. It's it's cool to be to do screen accurate stuff, but also to just do something wacky and fun and just a different concept, and a lot of people have wrote me saying that I should do a teal and purple one, like Jason, which I did think about, and I probably will do it because people are telling me to do it. But the reason why I didn't is because I wanted it
to be original.
Its own thing. Like if there were 3 video games, you'd have the Freddy one, the Jason one, and the Michael one. Well, they wouldn't make Michael the same color as Jason. So.
Right.
Did they do a Halloween game?
I think that they may have. But it wasn't.
Wasn't it on Atari or something?
Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely not very popular. Because I feel like I've seen something online at some point.
I feel like I have too, that somebody talked about it.
Yeah, but it's definitely not as popular as the NES games.
It's not it didn't really get released or something.
Yeah.
But of course the Friday 13th we know did and all that.
Yeah. So I probably still will do one that is teal with purple hair. So it'll kind of match the Jason, because people have done Jason busts and Jason masks and all that that. So I just thought it'd be fun.
It is
and
fun.
I did it on a Tramer mask actually, because that mask looks just like an H1 mask pretty much, but it's smaller than the H78 mask from Tots. So I was kind of people before the 78 came out, from Trick or Treat, a lot of people were redoing the Tramer to look like a 78.
Right.
But they would have to, take all the hair off and dye it, and paint it and then glue it back on and all that. And then so when the 78 came out, everyone stopped doing that. And so, but we just had a bunch of Tramers back here because it's a mask we don't sell that often. I love the Tramer mask. It's kind of my favorite Myers mask that Tots has put out. It's just really good. But the eye cuts are already perfect on it, like all of them are. And but what was also cool about it is I didn't have to take the hair off and dye it. I could just spray it because it was so bright blonde,
Right.
So I just sprayed it with the airbrush, Tommy Lee Wallace, used the spray paint or whatever. It was that light blonde brown color, and then he did black, and then it kind of turned into a dark brown with some black streaks. And so I just instead of like dyeing it all, I just sprayed it all purple, and then like the darker I would do it, the more it would look kind of black in certain areas. But I think I might still go back and give it just like some black touches and streaks. But again, I just didn't want to. I left it because I didn't want to overdo it, because I can't really go back from making it black, like. So I kind of liked it just being the 2 shades. So we'll see if I end up messing with it anymore. But and then I'm doing a Kills mask, and I might bring a 2018 because James Hugh Courtney's going to be there.
Right.
So yeah, bringing some Maya's masks.
Yay. Well, come check us out at the Nightmare Toys booth. We'll be bringing fun stuff.
I was saying, it's going to be a different booth for us. First time go around.
Yes, it's
with
our
this new setup.
different setup booth. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't think there's no banner now to take pictures at this one.
Oh, there's a banner.
Oh, is there a banner?
There, we got a big banner in,
Did we
but
figure that out? I don't know. Philip said that
Yeah,
we're going to figure it out.
Well,
I don't know.
Me and Phil built it yesterday. But where it's going, I think you'll have to figure out there at the show.
Okay.
well, I mean, I know where it's going, but it's not really going to be like a walk up for pictures or whatever,
Right.
because it's a big banner that's going to go behind the booth now. So we'll be posting pictures. You'll see how it looks in the future, but
You'll see today.
yeah. But you know what?
When
It's
I post pictures.
Honestly, it's even possible that we could still do that. Like, what are those things called? Like the walk-up photo op things. Like, there's like a word for. There's a name for that kind of backdrop. Like a stop and something.
Oh, the green screen?
No. There's like a word. There's like a term for that. Like, it's
not
like
sure.
stop and something. I don't know. Whatever. But Philip would know. Philip. But yeah. Oh yeah, but because we're gonna do a couple pieces of grid wall still on the edges, so we could actually put that on that side, I think, and so we could still have that going, depending on if we're in between people or if we're on a corner. If we're in between people, we can't do it anyways.
Right. Well, we're gonna have a different booth anyway, so
Oh yeah,
that'll be fun.
and it's gonna look really cool. Yeah. So yeah, we'll be posting
And
pictures
then
and all
we'll
that.
have, besides you having some masks that you're bringing, we also got the Blacklight Chucky Funko Pops. And we brought the Fright Rags Halloween reaction figures that they had came out with a while back. We have a whole bunch of those too. So if you're wanting to meet PJ Souls, come grab one of those to get signed.
Yeah,
Totally.
it's a perfect thing to get signed.
Totally.
But
What else? I think that's about it.
oh, he's got a little root beer mug in here too.
Yeah, which
Could
that's
bring
like
in
the
Wild
best part of the
Bills.
movie, because he drinks it and you see it going through
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Oh, how
Yeah, that's
funny.
another cool thing, like he's got a full, he's got a big ass, like hole going through his chest.
From where he was shot.
So yeah, so you can see the background, and yeah, I don't know, that's just a really cool
Yeah.
figure. But yeah, we'll be at Wild Bill. I'm so excited we're finally going to another con with Wild Bills.
They just want the root
We've been
beer.
waiting like all year for this.
Yeah, because we talked about it after Creepy Con, and we've mentioned it a bunch. But yeah, it's a really cool concept. Like, you pay I think it was like $25 to get the mug, and then you get a wristband on there, and then you get free refills for the whole weekend. But if you bring the mug back, then you just pay like $5 and you get refills for the whole weekend. So it's
Yeah.
like.
Hell yeah.
And like a soda at these cons is like $6 a piece. Like if you get like a Sprite, it'd be $6. So it's like you're already saving money even if you only get one,
This is true.
But we will get more than one.
Oh,
Y'all don't
yes.
forget your mugs.
Oh, my
I
bug's already ready to go.
Okay.
Wild Bills.
Wild Bills, woo! What else can we talk about? Oh, how about these new items that were shown off at Comic-Con
Oh.
over the weekend?
Yeah, I know everybody had been messaging me about the Toonie Terrors from NECA,
Yes.
because everybody knows I like Killer Clowns. So
Killer Clowns, but also Teen Wolf.
yeah, Teen Wolf. I like them. I just love the Toonie Terrors. I love the Toonie
Yeah.
Terrors. That's like my favorite
I was in the-
line of figures from them.
They showed off Raoul for the Creepshow figure. They showed off the Thing accessory pack with the dogs.
Yep.
That looks really cool.
There was a Frankenstein accessory pack, wasn't there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that.
Didn't I see that?
Do we have that? No, we don't have it for pre-order.
No.
No, we're just gonna get it and put it
Yeah.
up.
I mean, that one they had announced
Yeah.
a while ago or whatever, but
It's the
yeah.
table
Yeah.
for them.
Yeah, and it comes with a different head. It's all bandaged up
and then
stuff.
they showed off the Dracula. They showed off a creature from the Black Lagoon Ultimate.
Oh yeah, that was a reveal. I
that's
think
cool.
they hadn't posted that as far as I know.
And then the one thing I'm excited for is not NECA, but Mezco.
Yes. I totally agree with Brian.
A Roto plush Fluffy from Creepshow.
Yeah, they're doing a whole line
I'm
because
so excited.
I know.
they're doing
I was it.
Nate corpse
Living
with
Dead doll.
with the
Living
with
Dead
the
doll.
cake, and they're doing
was it?
Raoul's a living dead doll, right? Or as
I think he was a plush as
as
well.
a plush, is it? Yeah. So pretty cool.
Yeah, I love that they're doing Creepshow.
Yes.
Yeah, I would love a Harry and, I mean, anytime we talk about Creepshow, I'm like, make Harry and Becky, but like a Harry and Becky 2-pack of Living Dead dolls would be really cool.
Oh, that would be cute.
Or even NECA. I think that would be cool.
Well, yeah, I mean,
They
I've
do
always
it-
been
do it
begging
as
them to do
a-
clothes figures of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be perfect. I mean, because they could. I mean, I think we've talked about it on here before. I've already ranted about it, but like all 5 segments like would make really awesome clothed figures.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, like the Nate corpse as a clothed figure would be like killer, and then you could do Fluffy like flocked, and come with the crate, and like E.G. Marshall, but with like a bunch of like
Cockroaches.
cockroach,
Yeah.
and then in one of them at least it would have to come with the ashtray.
Yeah.
And then how cool would it be to have a Stephen King Jordy Verrill figure, and again clothed figure, because you have his like overalls, but then
Do like
the moss could be a material,
That, or even if they did like Ultimate, what was it, flocked figure?
Mm-hmm.
Where he's like fully transformed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that would
Yeah.
be very cool.
yeah, that'd be really cool. Yeah, it'd be cool if they.
Ooh, I really want that now that we're talking about it.
Yeah, I know. There's not that much stuff out there, like I think what was it, like Biff Bang Pow or something like that, did some like Kenner style figures, like these 3 3/4 inch style figures, which were cool, but yeah, if they did like the 8-inch clothed figures, that'd be perfect. And then they should do a Romero.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish that they would do more directors, because they did the Guillermo del Toro one, and that's like my favorite action figure that I have. I kick myself all the time for not buying 2 of them. But I took him out and I put him in the Pale Man's chair, and then he's got all of his monsters around him and stuff. But like if they did a Carpenter and they did a Romero, because then you can, because I have little shrines of like I have all the Carpenter movies and the Romero stuff, so it's like if you could have the directors with all their characters, would always be really
That's
cool.
a good idea.
They should do it. I mean, they already did the Guillermo. It's like such a cool figure. So
Yeah, it'd be very cool.
yeah, I'm sure that, I mean, like, they'll probably do like a Tarantino or whatever, but it's like imagine if they did like a Kubrick figure, like it'd be pretty cool,
Man, we're all gonna go broke if we get all these figures.
Or my pile in the back will just get bigger.
Yeah.
I have a problem right now with not having money and not being able to let go of things.
Yes,
So.
we want all these things and we can't afford them.
Yeah.
I have an answer to that, but I'll be quiet.
It doesn't work for us, okay?
Yeah.
It's just me being funny.
What else happened with Comic-Con? They showed the Chucky 2 trailer, which looks very different this season.
I'm excited.
Almost like a turn from Child's Play 3, only this time they go to a religious Bible school.
It's gonna be cool.
Devin Sawa is a priest. That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But then, Chucky shows up and all hell breaks loose, and
You mean he's not nice in this season?
no.
Oh.
No, but we do get to see kid forms of Glenn and Glenda.
Oh, it's fun.
So,
I can't wait.
I know. So, October needs to get here.
Yes.
I guess this is a random jump, but did you see Nope yet?
I did.
You probably haven't seen it yet, right? I don't think you'd like it.
Yeah, I don't really have much interest in watching it. Actually.
Yeah. Did you like it?
Not really.
No.
I think the time length was an issue for it because it just seems like they just kept stretching and stretching for.
How long is it? Over 2 hours?
Yeah, it's like 2 hours and 11 minutes.
Yeah.
For me, the most interesting thing about the movie was the backstory for Stephen Young's character. But then, like,
yeah, same. I thought I liked it a lot, but not as much as it seems like everyone else is. Like, it's like I was and again, I never watch trailers, and I try to not listen to anyone's opinion and all that, because it will influence the way that the movie filters through your brain. So I was expecting more from it, I'll say, but I did enjoy it. I did like it. I gave it like a weak 7 or a strong 6, but it was really cool seeing Justin's mask in there. He made the mask in hands.
For the alien figure?
Yeah.
Which cool. I know the Tots has the plush, right? That they're releasing.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I haven't seen the plush. I know that they're doing the mask for sure.
Okay, yeah. 'Cause I thought I saw on
it was on
they were showing Instagram. They were showing off the plush figures that they had for him in there.
Yeah, I thought, like, again, like, I'll watch it again. Like, Get Out, I really enjoyed. Us, I'll never watch again. And then Nope, I'll definitely watch again. But I agree. I think it could have been cut down a little bit. It was a little long, and there was some stuff that wasn't, like, so necessary, I think, But overall, I liked it.
Yeah, it's a different take on alien invasions, which... I guess, from the trailer because it shows the spacecraft. But then one of the reviews I read is like, it was fine up until that Shyamalan ending. And I was like, well, what does that mean? And then you see the movie and you're like, oh, okay, now I get it. Really, the ending was the most bumming thing for me.
I feel like that's what a few people were saying. But a lot, like what Dylan said, a lot of people I seen on Instagram really liked the movie. A lot of people giving it like an 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, no, I mean...
Yeah, I've seen so many people be like 10 out of 10, like best movie ever and all this stuff. And I'm like... So I was like, wow, cool. Because I like Jordan Peele a lot. And, I really wanted to like Us, but I didn't. And so I was really excited for Nope. And... So yeah, I went and saw it the other night, and like I said, I liked it, and maybe I'll like it more or less the second time, I don't know, but at least I'll watch it a second time. Again, like Us, like I'll never watch again. Us could have been good, and then it just really fell apart at the end. What I always say about Us is like no one told him to write a second draft. Like it's like Get Out was such a success that he wrote one draft for, and I'm sure this probably isn't true, whatever, Jordan Peele will be like, I wrote 10 drafts, whatever, but like it seems like he like wrote one draft and everyone was like, yeah, that's perfect, like let's make it. And they just said yes to every idea he had and didn't say no to anything. And then so he didn't really get to bring it home at the ending. Like the first half was like it could have been leading up to something cool, and then it just wasn't cool at the end. I didn't have that same feeling with Nope.
Yeah, I don't know. I like all the characters, except Keke Palmer. I just find her annoying. I
think you're supposed to, though. Like, it was funny too, because like so when she shows up and she's just doing her thing, and it was just kind of like, man, I just wish she wasn't here. Like, I wish I was just watching this dude do his thing, because like, but then it was like she started to grow on me, and you started to like her, and you started to like the relationship. And I think that was one thing that the film did really well. Like, I think it was pretty intentional. Like, I think you wanted to be like, oh man, can you just go home? Like, but then it was kind of like you started to see more of their like, relationship or friendship, brother, sistership, whatever. But so I started to like her towards the end. But I feel like the whole movie, like the theme is like just like getting the shot. Like the whole movie is just about just like getting the shot. And so I think it's, kind of like Jordan Peele's like journey with filmmaking and all that. So I liked it, and I'll still watch whatever Jordan Peele does. I like him a lot.
Yeah, it made decent money this weekend, which is always good for horror.
Yeah,
what a lot of people are talking about. It should have.
Yeah, it seems like the most popular movie right now. Yeah. Which again, it's like really cool. It's to again just it has to see a movie that Justin was involved in be like the most popular movie right now. It's just really fun for me.
Well, good for Justin.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It has a long way to catch up to Top Gun 2. I'm just saying. But
people haven't forgotten about that movie already?
No, man, the movie's still going strong.
I haven't seen it. I've heard only good things.
Yeah,
but-
it's.
too.
I think it's like on its way to being like now the 8th highest grossing movie domestically of all time.
Speaking of high grossing movies, do we need another Avatar at all?
Are we getting another Avatar?
We're getting
Yeah.
like 4.
Yeah, they're
Oh.
making like 4 Avatars, but like
Oh.
this one coming out is like the first sequel, and since the first one came out like over 10 years ago, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like, why are you doing that? Oh,
have
money.
seen
Okay,
that
I got
movie.
it.
Yeah, because
Believe it or not, I have seen that.
Because it's James Cameron, so they're just gonna let him do his thing, and
It'll make a lot of money. It will make a lot of
Yeah.
money.
so
That's all they want to do. So good,
Yep.
good for them.
yep. So
Give me 1% of that money to make Fortress.
maybe you should write him.
I am
Maybe-
so
Yeah, I'll-
behind
hey,
you with
James.
Fortress.
Yeah, I would say maybe he will, be a silent producer for you.
No.
No.
It's funny if you look up like how much money Fortress cost to make versus how much it made. It's like maybe I can buy these rights pretty cheap. I don't think anybody wants to do this again. It cost like $4.5 million. I think it made like 300 grand. Like that's a flop, dude.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a fucking flop. So maybe I can get it cheaper than I thought.
All right, so maybe go talk to Robert Rodriguez.
Yeah,
The only side of it is you'll have to film it in Austin, Texas.
I'll do that. Yeah, pretty fun.
So, and then I'm trying to think what else. We do know about Halloween Ends. No, we do not know when the masks and suits and knives are going to be up for pre-order because we can't do anything until Trick or Treat Studios does anything.
And they can't do anything until the studio says that they can do something.
So we're probably looking at September, if I had to
Yeah,
guess.
it's usually September, October, right when the movie comes out.
Yeah, just because we are getting phone calls for it. We get it. You guys want it. I'm still saying you're probably going to just get the Halloween Kills mask again. But who knows? I mean, you can't really tell from just one, like, minute and a half trailer.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah, don't
Me
say
neither. I'm not saying anything either.
I was out. We probably shouldn't be saying anything at all.
Next. See you next week.
What are we doing next week? Obviously covering what we did at the convention, but what movie are we
it's
doing?
your choice now.
Is it my choice?
Or
now?
is it Philip's choice?
Or Philip.
It can either be mine or Philip's choice. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. I don't know.
Go to lunch and figure it out, and then
Yeah.
tell everybody on your live.
Yep, there you go.
Like, this is what we're doing. Oh, so
Yep.
we should pick a movie one week just everyone universally hates, just for. No
What is
reason.
that though? What?
I'm
What
sure.
movie
I'm
does
sure there's
everybody
something
hate?
out there.
Oh, that's a good question. What movie does? Do
What
we all
horror
hate?
movie does everyone universally hate?
I'm not sure.
Other than Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. I won't watch that.
Yeah, I don't know. We'd have to figure that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Movie that
That's a
everyone
good
hates.
question to ask
I
on
want
your
to watch
live.
that movie now. Whatever that is.
Please let it be Troll 2. I will happily watch Troll 2.
People don't hate Troll 2.
No, they
Everybody
actually.
loves
I think
Troll
they
2.
hate the original more than Troll,
Yeah.
the sequel, which had nothing to do with trolls.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you can watch Live with Christy on Wednesdays at 2:00 on their YouTube.
All right, that seems like a good point to cut it off. All right, so until next week, I am Brian.
I'm Christy.
I'm Dylan. Never done that before, ever.
Nope.
Nope, I'm changing it up. We're taking over.
Changing it up.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.